This is the story of a little boy who lived with his mother on the edge of the woods in a little house. And he had a good friend by the name of Goldilocks who lived deep into the woods that he loved to visit every afternoon after school. And his mother, Mrs. Wuzzy, now you know that with a name like Wuzzy, you know what all the children at school called our friend. They called him Fuzzy, as in Fuzzy Wuzzy. Every day he would go along the path into the woods carrying with him a basket. And he would use the basket to load up with red berries because there was a wonderful big bush with red berries along the path. And he would fill up the berries and take them to his friend Goldilocks. When he would get to her house, he would knock on the door, and Goldilocks would open the door and say, "Fuzzy, I am so glad to see you. Come on in. And my dog, Annie, would love to play with you." So Fuzzy goes into the house, as he does almost every day, and Goldilocks said to him, "Guess what, Fuzzy? I made a wonderful red berry pie from the berries you brought me yesterday. Would you like to have a piece?" And he said, "Yes, ma'am, that would be very nice, thank you." You see, Fuzzy knows his thank yous and his pleases. He's a very well-behaved young man. So he went into the kitchen, and Goldilocks invited him to sit down in the chair, as he did, and she brought him over a slice of red berry pie. And, of course, Fuzzy said, "Thank you, Goldilocks, thank you for the red pie." And then she said, "Would you like to have a glass of milk with the red pie, Fuzzy?" And Fuzzy said, "Oh, yes, ma'am. Please, that would be very, very nice. Thank you." You see, again, he knows his pleases and his thank yous. He's such a polite young man. And Goldilocks loves to do these things for him because he is so polite. He is such a nice boy. And when he finished, he spent some time with Goldilocks and with her dog, Annie. He loved Annie. Annie was a big, beautiful white dog they call a cockapoo. And when it was time to leave, Goldilocks and Annie stood at the doorway and waved to Fuzzy as he walked back through the path on his way home. And when he got home, his mother said, "Oh, Fuzzy, you're just in time for us to have dinner." Oh, he just ate the pie, remember? And he had the milk. Unfortunately, he didn't tell his mother that, of course, that he just ate because she was making a wonderful meal for him and her. And he did sit down, and he had the meal with his mother. And, of course, what did he say to his mother? He said, "Thank you, Mother." And she said, "You're welcome, Fuzzy. It's always wonderful to serve and make a wonderful meal for you, my wonderful son." And Fuzzy, every day again, would go back through the woods, collect the red berries, and have the red berry pie. And we always know what he said when Goldilocks served him that red pie, right? He said, "Thank you." And when she asked him if he'd like to have the milk, what did he say? He said, "Please." And that's our story of our little friend, Fuzzy, who lived near the woods.